is use the offer code literally, because we use it a lot on our show, and you'll get a 10% discount. So your friends at How Did This Get Made helping you build a website. Hey everybody, this next episode of How Did This Get Made was recorded live in front of the Bumbershoot audience in Seattle. Just a little bit of a warning, some of the clips we might show in this are a little more visual, but I feel like we talk about them enough that you get them. I didn't want to edit them out. And if you're like, well, why did you pick those clips? Well, because we were doing it in front of a live audience, and it's an inherently more visual medium. So no need to write in about that. So just a heads up. And if you haven't seen the movie, you should see the movie. Then you'll totally understand what we're talking about. So without any further ado, enjoy Super Mario Brothers live.
Can you make a movie out of a video game? In this case, no. We saw Super Mario Brothers, so you know what that means. Now it's time for How Did This Get Made? We're gonna have a good time celebrating together. Not just be a hater, but you know you want that. How did this get made? Let's wallow in the mediocrity of subpar art. Perhaps we'll find the answer to the question, how did this get made? Hello, people versus people of Seattle. We are live here at Bumbershoot Super Mario Brothers. This is going to be great. Joining us, as always, my two co-hosts, Jason Manzoukas. Give them a warm welcome. June Diane Raphael. And we have a very special guest today, the enormously funny, incredibly talented Jenny Slate. Give it up for Jenny Slate. Have a seat right there. All right, guys. Super Mario Brothers.
So good.
So good. So good. You know,
like the game.
Everything about the game that you love, but none of that. I do think that just from the beginning of this movie, it starts off like crazy bananas. Like they don't even.
Oh, you think?
Yeah. I mean,
no, come on. It starts off pretty normal.
They don't even give you a chance to kind of like be like, oh yeah, you like these characters. No, they go absolutely insane.
And they're built in. I feel like built into this movie should be like, hey, you all play the game. This is based on that. Like they could have done something that tied the game and brought the game into the movie. No, instead they did something very different.
Well, this movie's really about how the Mario Brothers became super.
Yes.
Right.
That is literally, spoiler alert, that's kind of the last line of the movie.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Kind of. It's
No,
the
it is.
last line of the movie.
Well, no, you forget the real last line of the movie is the cliffhanger ending that sets
Oh my
up
God.
the sequel that, thank God, no one will see.
I think they should make that sequel right now.
Oh, man.
I guess that's my question, though, is what did we know about the Mario Brothers from the game? Because I know you only played the game once.
I didn't have Nintendo. But I watched this as a film.
Oh.
Well, and this is, and Jenny, this is interesting because I did a little bit of research. Bob Hoskins did not know that this movie was based on a video game until he was in the middle of shooting it.
Of course not.
Are you serious?
Yes. It says that Bob Hoskins, while shooting the movie, his son asked him what he was working on. He mentioned the film's title. His son immediately recognized it and showed Hoskins the game on his Nintendo.
So he read this and was like, yep, this is a movie I gotta make.
He was like, I want in.
And his agent was like, hey man, you know what? This is based on a pretty popular, you know what? I don't need to hear anything else. I play a plumber that goes through an interdimensional vortex. I wind up on what appears to be the set of Pluto Nash, I believe.
His
makes
name is Mario.
Yes.
Mario. That's probably the biggest laugh of the movie. Yeah, the sets look like Judge Dredd meets Pluto Nash. But I do want to just show you the opening. This sets the bar. So from everything here forward, just watch it. Here we go. We'll pull it up. Because when you watch it, you'll be like, what?
A long, long time ago, the Earth was ruled by dinosaurs. They were big, so not a lot of people went around hassling them. Actually, no people went around hassling them because there weren't any people yet. Just the first tiny mammals. Basically, life was good.
You know, it just don't get no better than this.
Yeah, Something happened.
65
A
million.
giant meteorite struck the Earth. Goodbye, dinosaurs. But what if the dinosaurs weren't all destroyed? What if the impact of that meteorite created a parallel dimension where the dinosaurs continue to thrive and evolve into intelligent, vicious, aggressive beings? Just like us.
Nope.
Hey, what if they found a way back?
Oh, what? What? Oh,
What?
shit! What are you talking about?
Oh,
What are
shit.
you talking about?
This is happening.
If a
What
meteor hit Earth and created an alternate dimension where dinosaurs exist, what?
What if they find their way back? Super Mario Bros.
Just like the game.
You see what we're setting up, right? Dinosaurs with Brooklyn accents and Super Mario Brothers.
And they didn't even have Bob Hoskins do his Mario voice. This is a random Brooklyn dinosaur.
Yeah.
Which is good that the accents did start back 65 million years ago.
Oh my god. And I love this, like, that's the beginning of the movie. Like, that is what's supposed to get you excited.
Oh my god, they did it! They did it! The
All
alternate
of my
universe!
dreams have come true!
And by the way, the choice to animate that whole section, later on you do see dinosaur reptile type creatures.
When they go into Dinosaur Hatton.
But they're like Jurassic Park.
Exactly.
Yeah, like Yoshi actually looks a lot like the raptors from Jurassic Park, and because I didn't know who Yoshi was, when he came into the room, I was like, oh my god! And then he was really nice.
Yeah, Yoshi is a nice raptor.
He's
a
really
very-
nice,
Except
yeah.
when he started eating that woman's leg.
He was not nice to her.
Yeah, not
She
nice to her at all.
deserved it. I have a real problem with the. I mean, listen, I don't want to poke too many holes in this, but like,
Let's not.
Hey, I'm pretty suspect of the physics that a meteor crashing to Earth creates an alternate dimension.
Jason, it's a movie.
I don't think.
Well, Jason, to be fair, you're not a scientist, right?
Yeah. What is your degree in from
I
college?
am not a scientist. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure that striking something very hard does not cause a rift in the dimension.
But you're not
I
positive.
don't think
Yeah, but
that
again, you
gives
don't know
access
that.
to the multiverse.
Again, I'm going to say you are not. Yeah, you're not
Okay,
a
but to be
scientist.
fair, I am not a scientist.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
The first 15 minutes of this movie is kind of like a dramedy of these plumbers. I mean, we're not seeing too much super. We're just seeing Mario Brothers doing their plumbing job.
And by the way, they're not very good. They're very unsuccessful.
They can't get work.
They can't.
No.
Were you guys confused about what was going on here? Like, they get a call. It's like, Mario Brothers, we need you guys to fix this leak. And then they have to race there to beat another competing plumber. Like, is that how plumbing works? You send out a call.
Oh, wait,
They're
no,
like,
wait.
who gets here first gets the job.
That's how I do everything. I call 4 different versions of whatever I need. Whoever gets there first, they get the job.
They wanted it the most.
Also, a big weird turn. Mario Brothers, you would think they would be brothers, right? That would probably be the easiest thing. They're not. They're not brothers. It is Mario and his like foster kid.
That's what
Yeah.
I felt like he was like left on the stoop,
But
similar to
But that was like Samantha
Daisy.
Mathis's character was also left on the stoop.
That's my favorite part, actually. I mean, maybe
No,
when they're out to dinner, like really casually, and someone's like, "I like your necklace," and it's like, if I had that necklace, I'd be like, "Oh, thanks, it's for my grandmother," or whatever. But she's like, "Thanks, it's from when I was found." Oh, I was abandoned. Like really.
Actually, by the way, the way they get into that conversation
Yeah.
is from Maria's
Yeah.
girlfriend Daniela, who says, out of the clear blue sky, I own a tanning booth. You should come tanning. And then Princess
Yeah.
Daisy says, oh, I can't because I can never take this necklace off.
Right.
It's like, oh, okay.
And then they immediately like.
Strangest way in.
They love each other, like, it's like instant horniness, and they're like, you also were found? That's the key.
They get
Right,
off
to love.
on each other being orphans.
Yeah,
That
they
makes
love
them.
it.
That makes them both
If that isn't a genre of pornography, it should be
Yeah.
orphan porn.
just orphans.
Where were you found? On a church stoop. Where were you found? In a supermarket aisle. Where were you found in a dumpster? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
so hot.
Does your mommy know you like it like this? I don't have a mommy.
I don't know what you call it. I would say, there's that term, blackface. I would say that this
What does
movie
it
is
mean,
like
Paul? That term blackface.
well, I mean, basically, it would mean a white person putting on a black face. I would say this movie is like pasta face because
Yeah.
there is a lot of really weird Italian stereotypes going on, and Bob Hoskins not an Italian man.
Do you think they were like, okay, we have Hoskins. He's the perfect Mario. Great. Who are we going to get to play his brother? Holy shit, we've got Leguizamo. They can't be brothers. Screw it. They're not brothers. Leguizamo's an orphan too. Great. That's even better.
And Mario has huge accent. John Leguizamo, no accent.
None.
No.
I want to just read to you guys some people who were approached to play Mario. Danny DeVito did not respond to
It's
the
an
script.
obvious choice.
Turned it down. Tom Hanks then was attached to play Mario. But the film executives believed that Tom Hanks was more than the studio could afford, so they dismissed him and hired Bob Hoskins, believing Hoskins would be a more profitable actor.
Was this, but just because I'm not, was this like right around Who Framed Roger Rabbit era or no?
It's
Like
1993.
So no, I don't know.
Wow.
Maybe. I just want to know, like Tom Hanks being like, Philadelphia Super Mario Brothers. Philadelphia Super Mario Brothers.
Well, here's my question though: what does Mario think Luigi is to him? Like, what do they think the relationship is?
Do they think they're brothers?
No, he says that John Leguizamo goes, he's like a mother, a brother, a father, and an uncle to him.
But that's what I'm saying. What did they land on? What would they?
You know
What
what?
are they?
To me, those all sound like excuses covering up a gay relationship.
It is weird how John Leguizamo can't ask her on a date at all, and then Bob Hoskins just stands to the side. He's like, "Come over for dinner," like whatever. It's like, oh, that's the worst way to ask
I
someone
feel
on a
like
date.
Bob Hoskins, his girlfriend, what's her name?
Daniela.
I feel like he's fucking her constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although
They just had like the electric chemistry of people who are just filthy.
I actually thought
They did.
Thought his
They really
chemistry
did.
with
They
Big
did.
Bertha was a lot better than his chemistry with Daniela.
Well, I gotta say that this whole movie has odd adult themes. I mean, it feels like, I don't know, like, maybe I'm giving it too much credit, but Blade Runner meets, like, Nintendo or something like that. Because there are some moments that you're like, oh. Like, he keeps a bunch of women in, like, a little cave. Like, all those women are kidnapped and they're just hanging out in a room.
And they're not in a bad mood at all.
No, they're kind
about
of
it.
psyched.
Like, I guess I'm not the princess.
There's the one girl. Yeah,
Too
'cause
bad
all
I got
of these-
kidnapped from Brooklyn.
All of these women have been kidnapped because they're looking for Samantha Mathis, the dummies who are looking for the escaped princess, are looking. So they just keep kidnapping New York's women, and they're all
That's
in.
my question: is what were they going on?
Who knows?
Just woman?
No, remember he says she's got 2 arms, 2 legs, and 1 head.
Okay,
Right.
That's it.
So that's the only
it.
criteria.
These guys were set up. The two henchmen were very dumb.
And then my favorite of the kidnapped women in the prison
obsessed with
was
her.
the one who always had a cigarette.
Smoking.
Always had a
Yes.
cigarette like for days. Just was always like, we gotta run.
But my favorite part, there was a moment when they're all in that prison, and she goes like, I think I wrote it down. I'm just looking to see if it's here. Basically, they go, she's the princess. They find the princess, and then the other one goes, now it's getting interesting. Oh, you mean the fact that you were kidnapped, brought into an alternate dimension run by dinosaurs, and kept as slaves? That wasn't interesting. But
Boring.
the development of the princess involved now. Now things are shaping up.
That's the thing that this movie, I struggle with so much with this movie because I'm like, again, I didn't play the game, I don't know much about it, but if you were like, oh, this movie,
And you're not a scientist.
Super Mario, I'm also not a scientist. But if I was like pitching, I'm like, hey, I want to make a movie out of Super Mario Brothers. Oh, great, it's a super popular game, jumping, turtles, turtle shells, mushrooms, great. It takes place in a bleak dystopian multiverse where dinosaurs run the world and
I'm
they're
in.
trying to combine
I'm
2
in.
worlds into one and reduce everybody to their reptile past. Super Mario Brothers.
And look, I've read a lot of stuff online, and people get really defensive. Like, come on, it's you can't base it on the game. I'm not saying make a movie where they run across screen bumping things with their head. Just make them brothers. Just give us something. Let's not throw out everything. Like they just we got the title, now let's start from scratch. So basically, this Armand Asante lookalike mafia boss is, and this is in the real New York, is threatening to shut down a dinosaur dig site
Right under the Brooklyn Bridge.
Right under the Brooklyn Bridge. They get sucked into this dino land.
Well, and Princess Daisy Smith Mathis, who's wearing a safari outfit.
Yeah.
Yep. She's
Sure.
dressed for an
She's dressed for
archaeological
a
dig
safari.
in the desert, but she is under the Brooklyn Bridge.
And they get sucked into this dino land where things are pretty different. Things are very, very different. Did you realize the musician they bumped into was Mojo Nixon?
Yeah.
From Jello Biafra. Again, great for a kids movie. I should play the clip of Mojo Nixon because this is actually this is kind of a moment in Dino Land here. Look,
It could only be better if they ran into Gigi Allen.
I'm gonna cut myself and then shit on you. There you go.
Hey, guys. Cheer up. Stay with your work. Ain't got no water anywhere. Food's bad. So there. Got no resources. In a great big stupor. All because of the evil king. You know the law, Toad. Hey, wait a minute. You can't arrest the guy and just sing a song. For anti-Koopa we can. Kilmer. No, he is. I'm just apprenticing. Get in the car. But I didn't do nothing. Are you telling us that you can arrest the guy for being a punk? Get out of here. Get here, plumber. Hey, police. All right. What do we do? I'm getting arrested for being a plumber. Put his number down.
That is a great scene where
That
they.
is a real scene from this movie. You might think that that's just some random assemblage of insanity, but it's a real scene from this movie.
This movie does a great thing which not many movies do, which is they do exposition in every scene. Where are we? What's happening? Why is it happening? Why, if you're confused, here's an ADR line that we
Two scenes later, they're running out of the police station. We see them run out of the police station. The next shot, it's in this sort of Pluto Nash type, just
I love
there.
that Pluto Nash is because it's a reference point for us.
Because the color scheme is exactly the same.
Guys, if you haven't seen Pluto Nash, go right now. We'll wait.
Yeah.
come back in an hour and 40 minutes.
Makes sense.
As they're running into frame, they just scream out, "Oh, we're still in the police station!" Okay.
Clearly, there were problems
Where
when
they
they
are.
were editing this movie. They're like, we need to, because a lot of the movie they recorded the dialogue later and they just threw it in because they're never on camera when they're saying this
Hear
stuff.
it. They're like they're like in the cab once, or like the bad guys are in a car and you just see the car and someone just goes out of my way. But
Yeah.
it's like nowhere.
No, yeah. By the way, I do love the way the police are dressed in studs.
Yeah.
They're studs on the back of a leather jacket that say police. It looks like something out of like the Village People. Now I was concerned though about this. So this is an alternate reality where dinosaurs have evolved into humans, or are they all humans wearing? Or are they all dinosaurs wearing human costumes? Because Dennis Hopper, what is he putting his hands in that?
What is that?
Yeah,
I couldn't figure that part out either. But they are, I think what they're contending is that as we have evolved from apes, they have evolved from lizards, from dinosaurs.
but they
And
look
that's why I
exactly
thought-
like humans.
And
Yeah.
acts exactly like humans.
Because I would argue that humans look, I mean, without the hair, similar to apes. But humans do not look specifically dinosaurs. I would say that evolutionary chain, they might be way far advanced.
But you're not accounting for the meteor creating an environment.
Got it.
Right.
in which dinosaurs still exist. They have evolved into their human counterparts that also sing the same songs we sing.
Have the
They-
same police
They
uniform.
have the same,
Similar.
and they have all the same technology that we have.
The pizza.
And pizza.
But when they order pizza though, they order it with dino toppings.
But no mammal.
No mammal.
But
Oh,
are they stealing the humans from Brooklyn to put on their pizza?
I don't know.
I wanted to know about that.
Didn't he say I want like a triceratops
Yeah, he has.
pizza?
Yeah.
That would lead me to believe that dinosaur is being put on his pizza.
Yeah, and she, the lady who always has her like titties up.
Yeah.
She
Danielle?
no,
No, this is
Dennis Hoff, you know.
Dennis Hopper's
so
girlfriend.
Dennis Hopper's girlfriend. She drank a drink with dicks in it.
Yes, and the snakes go like they made a little noise.
No, my
We
question
should you should just mention, by the way, Dennis Hopper is the ruler of the Dino Land. Go ahead.
As he is basically playing Frank from Blue Velvet as the bad guy in this movie. He might as well have the little thing and be like, it's that intense.
Now, I know in this scene they're specifically looking for these plumbers because Koopa has asked for them and put the word out these plumbers are here. But there's so many other points in the movie where people make comments like, plumbers.
Yeah, they don't like
the
them.
plumbers are hated in this universe. Is that because
There's no water.
Really?
That's what Jello Biafra said. He goes, we ain't got no water.
You think they blame plumbers for that?
I think they go, it reminds them of what they don't have. It reminds them, they go, I wish we had a rich history of plumbers, but we don't have water. So I hate these
This
plumbers.
is a classic how did this get made moment because I don't think that's it at all.
I don't think it's at all either. I think what has happened in the past within these 65 million years is that plumbers, or the last 20 years, I guess, plumbers have been the closest to getting into this other dimension, so have caused trouble to them.
How? What?
Just by,
They
you know,
ran
turning
through a
the wrong
wall, though.
valve.
They could get to the alternate dimension.
Turning the wrong
I
valve.
think that because the Mario brothers come in,
Who are not technically brothers.
huh? They're who are not the Mario not brothers. The
The Mario acquaintances.
the Mario pals. Their relationship is very Batman and Robin in a world in which Bob Hoskins is Batman.
I had to do that for Bob Hoskins because he really does sell the shit out of Mario.
I think he's a great actor in this
So,
movie.
yeah.
Great in this.
He
I
really
thought
is
John
great.
Leguizamo was
Has
great too.
just retired from acting.
Yes.
Bob Hoskins just
Don't bring us
retired.
down. Don't tell us why, though.
He has Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Oh
That's sad.
man,
Bob Hoskins has already forgotten he made this movie.
that's a plus.
I will say this.
Season.
In an interview with the Guardian magazine, Hoskins answered Super Mario Brothers to these 3 questions: what is the worst job you've ever done? What's your biggest disappointment? And if you could edit your past, what would you change?
By the way, all 3 basically the same question.
Whole past.
His whole past, just this movie. He broke his finger on this movie. If you watch the movie, he's wearing a pink hand cast over his hand. So, for a majority of the movie, he's wearing a cast.
I think that because they're plumbers and they are the enemy of Dennis Hopper, I think that's why people hate plumbers. I don't think the culture as a whole hates plumbers.
They don't even know. They've only been in this other universe for hours. How does everybody know? They put the plumber alert out.
They wanted plumbers.
But that's not how they're delivering those lines.
But what about...
It's not.
I mean,
They're
they let the
delivering
actor tell
yes. Those lines are being delivered like plumbers again, not like these guys.
My biggest question is, did this take place after Mario saved that girl from the Donkey Kong?
I want to know that too.
Yeah.
Is this a Lord of the Rings scenario?
Yes.
Where Bilbo has already had his adventure
And
and
now-
now he's just living life in the Shire?
Because he did not yet. Because I felt like Mario had been through some stuff and he wasn't letting on
Yeah,
everybody.
at some point he should have been like, you know what? I've actually seen some pretty crazy stuff already. I battled an enormous ape for a woman's virtue.
I had to run up ladders, jump over barrels. Things were tough.
Now, in the game, because I've never really played it, do they have any superpowers or anything like that? No.
They would grow big.
Yep.
One of the big themes of the movie is using your tools.
Oh, no, they do more plumbing. They don't do any plumbing in the games. There's no, right? You guys, there's no plumbing in Mario. They go in pipes, but they never like a knock and
never
thing with
like a
wrenches.
You don't have to be like A, B, B, wrench, right?
Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey.
No, they don't. They just jump over stuff. You know what? And I was really disappointed. There is not a goddamn gold coin in this movie.
is talk about getting their coins. There is talk about getting their coins.
Really? Well, I'll play the clip. I'll play the clip of the getting scene right here.
All right, here we go. Coin getting scene.
Are you boys new here in town?
Lady, we're looking for somebody, and we're from Brooklyn.
You know, boys, it's very dangerous here in this neighborhood. You shouldn't wander around without a weapon.
Yeah.
You got one?
No.
All right.
Coins! I need 2 coins, you loudmouth! Well, yes, don't touch that! Hey! Mine! It's not even ours! Hey!
Everyone remembers the crazy old lady who wants super coins from the Super Mario game.
Right? Who's an old lady who can be thrown off of a bridge, land in a car, get up and start shooting the driver?
That woman wants her coins.
3/4 of that scene, it is a stocky man playing that character. Like, visibly a man.
Also, in that scene, why does every car have sparklers on it? Every car that's driven, it looks like a
I
web
know
bumper.
this.
Oh, yeah, why?
Okay, because it is, they're running an electricity grid. Because this is how the buses in Boston used to run, where they have these big things that go up to electricity wires that run through the city, so they have to, and it creates sparks. That's how they get driven.
Okay, so it works on the
That makes
same.
sense.
It works on the same thing as a bumper car at a state fair.
Yes.
And that's why they all have the. All right, well, there we go. All right, you've proven you answered my question.
That's the part that I was like, oh, I get it. That makes sense.
I can lock into this.
Oh yes, now I'm in. Yeah, now you got me. I'm just looking for something that takes something universal and applies it to my individual experience. That was it.
There are so. I mean, man alive.
Oh my
My
God.
dad is.
I want to talk about. Please.
When Mojo Nixon gets turned into a toad-headed man,
Yes.
and they give him his harmonica back.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Mojo Nixon. Oh God. So Dennis Hopper has a machine that can either.
Yeah.
Guys, this movie is fucking garbage.
I would argue it's not even garbage. It's art. It is the closest thing to art that I've seen.
It's experimental art.
It's
It is.
Yeah, this is like a student
It's
film with
avant-garde.
$100 million.
So Dennis Hopper has a machine that can either evolve you further or devolve you, right? So he makes dumb people very smart, and he makes regular people so dumb that they have tiny toad and or lizard heads.
But big body.
But big
But
body.
giant body.
It only
Big
shrinks
bodies.
their brain. It only shrink. Not only does it shrink their brains, but it shrinks the skull and everything. So their heads are their heads. Yeah.
So he's in the process of doing this. He shrinks Mojo Nixon's head so he's one of the Goombas,
Yes.
right? Is what they're called. Are
Goombas.
Goombas part of the game?
Yes. Goombas are part of the game.
What part of the game are they?
The mushrooms.
Oh.
I do like though that they go like, oh, we got to tell everybody these Goombas are coming to Brooklyn. Which, you know, hey, look,
Come on.
there's already Goombas in Brooklyn, man. We already know that. We saw this, brothers.
But the Mojo Nixon Goomba is a good guy, right? He's like he still has a conscience, so he kind of helps them. And they must have been like, how are we gonna know the good Goomba from the rest of them? What about that harmonica? Put the harmonica back on him, and then he plays the harmonica, and it tricks all the Goombas into dancing.
Which is their weakness.
They
Wait.
love it. They love it. They
Isn't
love
there
it
a-
so much when they're in the elevator. It's so sweet. Their big bodies and their little heads.
And
They're
when
so
and when questioned, don't they just simply say, everyone loves to dance? Like as if you were to play
couldn't
music
argue
for
with that.
anyone, that would be the end all be all.
Right. I'm not a scientist, but I would say that everybody does love to dance.
Well, yeah, you don't have to be a
By the way, though,
scientist for that.
everybody might
This
love
is to be
to
no
dance.
human nature.
That's right.
But why does everyone love to dance in the same beat to the same?
Like this, it's kind of like a
Exactly.
slow rock,
Yeah.
which allows the Mario Brothers to walk behind them as they make a turn. But the Mario Brothers are here the entire time. They just walk right behind them. There's a lot of dancing in this movie. Do you remember Mario's sexy dance with the busty woman.
Big
He
Bertha.
loves her too.
Oh, he loves
There
her
was a lot
too.
of chemistry, and I think Bob Hoskins was like on fire.
Yeah.
He was like,
Wait, with Big Bertha? That
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, remember that? He
That
was
was
dancing with her super sexy. So much so that she's like, you know what? You keep that artifact meteorite.
But did you think that he?
I want your artifact meteorite.
All right,
Yeah.
all right,
That's
in your
right.
plumber pants.
Okay.
You can take the rock and give me the rock.
Okay. I thought that he. Well, first of all, I was confused because it didn't seem like he was putting this on to get away from her
No.
as a part of a bigger plan. It seemed like he genuinely liked her.
Yeah, well,
Had he forgotten about Daniela?
he
at that
forgot.
point?
Well, first he was just trying to get it done. He was like, nobody can resist a job with Mario. And then he goes up to her, and I thought it was going to be really smooth. And he goes, hey, I'm your main man.
He
And, like,
rhymes,
she was
right?
like- and she just punched him right in the face.
Yeah.
And then he comes back and he goes, I like a girl who can punch her. Whatever he did, he came back and she's like, oh, I like a guy I can punch. So they
Yeah.
get
She
off.
goes, dance with me.
Yeah. So basically, John Leguizamo has the thing for people who are orphans, and Bob Hoskins has things for being
Let's
beaten
figure it
out.
out.
Submissive and dominant
But
relationship.
this is like the like very large African American woman who you saw in that scene who throws the woman overboard is the woman we're talking about. So this kind of makes it a sequel to Mona Lisa.
Reference for
the
four
Bob
people.
Hoskins movie, guys. Oh,
Classic.
the Love of the Black Prostitute.
Oh, man.
Classic Dennis Hopper line. Do you know what I love about mud?
Yeah.
It's clean and dirty at the same time. Tell me that's not a Frank line from Blue Velvet. I mean, come on.
Oh, man. We do have, I mean, Dennis Hopper does some also solid acting in this movie, too.
Yeah, yeah.
Doesn't cheat
Everybody's
it,
committing.
brings it 100%, even when he is doing a scene with a pile of goo,
Like boogers.
like boogers.
Yeah.
I will play you the scene of him
If you're-
doing a scene.
If you're
with
wondering whether there is sentient goo in this movie, there is.
and the sentient goo will give the Mario Brothers gifts.
If you just
It helps them out.
If you gotta
have to
trust
trust
it.
it.
You have to.
The goo looks a little bit like pasta. Alright, so here's the goo.
My, you have let yourself go. You see? I'm not such a bad guy. You always wanted to be everywhere? Well, now you are. And I want to tell you something. You can go ahead and choke this little mushroom kingdom all you want. Because I'm out of here. I'm out into the bigger world. I got a couple of plumbers bringing me the rest of the meteorite. Soon to be dead plumbers. And by the way, you really ought to try to pull yourself back together again. Slime bucket.
Alright, so if you can't see this, it is a tight close-up on Dennis Hopper as just a, literally, like, just an oozing fountain of goo is just shooting out.
I
He's
love